Good afternoon, Traverse City and beyond. You got tuned to a special edition of Afternoon Jazz here on 90.7 WNMC. My name is Will Thomas, and I am on the stage at the Milliken Auditorium at the Dennis Museum Center, right here on the campus of NMC, joined by friend, mentor, rapscallion, Sandy Blumenfeld.
Yeah, rapscallion, I'll go along with that.
And who's going to share with us some original music today, and which feels like such a treat given the last year, and I feel like I'm about to get a private Sandy B concert here.
Anytime.
And
I've been doing private concerts for the last year to my dog. Walter.
Yeah, nice. Although this is not private, we are streaming live on YouTube right now. You can find a video and audio stream by searching NMC Audio Tech on YouTube, and of course, keep it tuned right here on your FM dial. All courtesy of Patrick Nemisto and David Chown's NMC Audio Tech second-year students. They've been working on putting on different performances on this stage all semester and concluding with today's events. So, very cool program for these budding audio engineers, and a very cool thing we're able to do today. So, without further ado, Sandy, you want to give us some music?
Not really. Oh yeah, I can. All right, Will. Hey, good to see you down here.
Great to see you.
Fellow DJ at WNMC, local motion guy, fellow band member too. We're in the same band together sometimes.
That's sometimes. I feel like I'm an adjunct member, but
you're an important member. Hold it all together. So write songwriting. I went down. I tried to write a song one time, and I couldn't come up with one. So this is what I came up with. The song I never wrote. Well, I sat right down and tried to write a song. I can make it short, I can make it long. All I got to do is put down some words in some sort of order so they're understood and heard. Now I can write about love, I can write about hate, I can write about a girl on the very first date. Story so convoluted nobody could follow, facts so twisted nobody could swallow. So I'll write about a more believable theme, about a daytime nightmare and a nighttime dream, about a world that's trying to toss me off. Every time the army doctor says turn your head and cough. Yeah, I sat right down to try to write a song. I can make it short and I can make it long. All I gotta do is put down some words in some sort of order so they're understood and heard. Well, now I sharpened my pencil, getting ready to begin, but you know I'm only stalling because I only use a pen. I couldn't find a pen, found an old typewriter, dusted off the dust, accidentally killed a spider. It's the same machine I use for knowledge at Northwestern Michigan College. Never thought junior college could be such a bitch. Till I wound up with old Mr. Rakovich. You kids don't know him. Good teacher, but he was hard on people that would try to fool their way through his class, like yours truly. He'd say, Blumfeld, you don't gone down to Kopamish so much. Hang out at the Go-Go Dancing Palace. He thought it was a Go-Go Dancing Palace. It was actually an American Legion Hall where they had go-go dancers in cages. This was 1964. Of course, we all went. So I sat right down and tried to write a song. I can make it short and I can make it long. All I gotta do is put down some words in some sort of order so they're understood and heard. In some sort of order so they're understood and heard. In some sort of order so they're understood and heard. Well, thank you very much. That's
Sandy Blumenfeld, everyone.
It's a very stupid song, and I'm glad you liked it.
There's got to be a whole genre of songs about writing songs. Someone's got to do a radio show just of songs about writing songs.
Oh, I'm sure you could fill an hour with that.
Yeah.
No problem.
I know Traverse City's own Seth Bernard has one himself called Pennin. So
yeah,
we got two already.
I find I stall a lot. You know, I sit down and I get all these great ideas when I'm not close to anything I can write with or play with, and then I get home and I'll remember that, but I never do. But sometimes they come along in a flash, and sometimes it takes years, you know.
Yeah.
Working on one. In fact, here's one that I've been working on for a few years. Let's see, when did I write this one? I got to see what it was first. Oh, yeah. This is, it's called Cigarettes and Gasoline, and this came about from a buddy of mine in a band I was in years ago called the Red Ball Jets, and he said, Samford, that's what he called me. Well, that's my name, that's why he called me that. He said, write a song about cigarettes and gasoline, that's all he said. So I came up with this, which is sort of an autobiographical look into my youth here in Traverse City, back in the early 60s. That's when the selective service was always lapping at your heels. You had to do well in school, because if you lost your student deferment, you go right in the Army. Had a roommate, his name was Tom. This is where it starts. Tommy loved this girl, now she did not love him back. Couldn't fix his broken heart like a fixed old broken down Cadillac. Had a 55 Coupe de Ville, puke, green and some off-white. High beam with dim automatic when the night lights got too bright. Them passes packed with glass made a rumbling sound. People get right back from the side of the road when the Cadillac come to town. Curly love, he doesn't anymore. He don't give a damn. Just found out best friend he ever had stopped breathing in Vietnam in the summertime. And there's a war going on. Now I said it with a sir, he's a soul surviving son. Got his cigarettes and gasoline. You're gonna drive that machine. Yeah, right up and down Front Street, you're gonna drive that machine. Looking for chicks, buy some cigarettes. Get some gasoline, is about 32 cents a gallon, I think. Now he no longer loves that girl, he never says her name, can't remember what she looks like. Took her picture from the frame. Flip up the taillight, get some 32-cent fuel. He's gonna learn how to march, cause he don't learn in school, it's wintertime. And they're dying over there. Hey, it would not be in vain. Come on, Lyndon, show them how you care. Send some cigarettes and gasoline. They're gonna drive your war machine. Yeah, they're gonna drive that war machine for you, Lyndon. Come on, take care of them boys. Send them some cigarettes. Send them some gasoline. While you're at it, why don't you just send them home? He's kind of old. He's going to be gone soon. Too many Chesterfields inside laid to ruins. His memory's gone. He's glad of that. The future's getting dim, and it ain't worth looking back. Curb feelers make him laugh like his image in a mirror. Thought it might be fuel, but he sees things way too clear, and it's summertime. Never had to go to that goddamn Asian war. Hey, all he's got to show, he's got some motorcycle trophies up on a shelf. They're there for show. Left hand turns around them tracks, you ought to see him go with his cigarettes, gasoline. You're gonna drive that machine. You're gonna drive that machine. You're gonna drive that machine. But that was a culture back then, you see. Thank you. We used to smoke right in class. I had an English teacher at school here named Mr. Oliver, and if you brought your own ashtray, you could smoke in class. You can't do that, I don't think, anymore, can you? It'd be hard to smoke through a mask, but you don't want to smoke. It's a horrible habit. We all did it when we were young. I don't do it anymore, so if you smoke, quit. And if you don't smoke, don't start. And if you do start, quit right away. Okay? That's my public service announcement.
Want to give us another one? Or do you want a breather?
Let's see. I'm going to switch guitars here, I think. Ask me something, ask me anything, and I'll...
Well, as you're putting that guitar away, we were talking about it a little bit earlier. For those of you watching on YouTube, or you may have gotten eyes on it, but did you say that was a 1964 Epiphone?
Yeah, 64.
And
Bought a brand new at a place called the Pick and Strum on Woodward Avenue down near Detroit for $189 with a case. With this, it's the genuine simulated cardboard alligator case.
did that seal the deal for you?
Yeah, it sealed the deal.
Yeah. But made in Kalamazoo, that's a pretty remarkable instrument there.
Yeah, they're made in New York, then Kalamazoo, then they went to Japan. Now I think maybe Montana now. I don't know. They've been bounced around, but they were made in the Gibson factory in the Kalamazoo Gibson factory down there. And, I went through that. I'm not going to go into what the damages have been to that car over the year, or guitar over the years. It's been injured many, many times, but I went in there one time thinking to get a new neck for it. And this guy took me through there and showed me everything. It was really cool. They wanted $200 for a new neck, and I didn't have it, so.
So, still got the original neck on there?
The neck is original. The headstock is what got broken off. And that's been off and on a number of times. Jonah Powell fixed it actually once. Now this is a Dobro brand resonator guitar I bought down at Elderly years ago. Bought it for my 50th birthday. So about 24 years ago. And this was one of the last Dobros made by Dobro out in California. Had a date with the preacher's daughter. Took her fishing at the fishing hole. Thought I'd get her to bait my hook, but she wanted to save my soul. She put my head under the water. I was struggling just to save my skin. When it come to loving, well, you know I just can't win. But you can't keep a good man down. You can't keep a good man down. Well, you can't keep a good man down. Well, you can't keep a good man down. Well, I came up, I was struggling for the surface. I was sputtering, I was spitting some spit. Well, it never occurred to me that she wouldn't like my bait one little bit. So I reeled in my transgressions. Fish ain't bite today. Close my tackle box and put away my worm. Pull it out again someday. Well, you can't keep a good man down. Trolling up and down the shoreline, I was looking for some fishes to fake. I'm gonna put them in the pan and grease it right up till they're tender and ready to flake. Well, I used up all of my secret lures, spinners, and my guaranteed spoons. And the only thing I caught was the back of my neck. I couldn't even dig my wound. Well, you can't keep a good man down. Well, you can't keep a good man down. Well, you can't keep a good man down. preacher's daughter. She's still trying to save my soul from hell. Well, I finally learned how to bait my hook, I must say. She does it pretty well. But she put my head under the water. I'm still struggling just to save my skin. When it come to loving, I think tonight I might win. 'Cause you can't keep a good man down. Well, you can't keep a good man down. Well, you can't keep a good man down. A good man down. You can't keep a good man down. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. All right, wonderful audience here at the Milliken Auditorium. Full house, I can see that.
That's why we got the stage lights extra bright, you know.
Yeah, that was actually a co-write with my partner, Gino Miller. Those who don't know Gino, that's okay. No, he's a good guy.
What part did he write?
He wrote the lick. He wrote that. He wrote some words too, but I changed them.
Nice.
This is my song to begin with anyways. So, no, he's a great musician. Love Gino. And let's see. Now, he was an ugly big man from a pretty little town. Had so many dreams, never were they found. But he could never shake them. He'd already set the scene. If he's going to set the world on fire, he's going to need some kerosene. Might have to give it up. It's time to choose. Tell me, don't be cruel. You ain't got any blue suede shoes. I'm gonna stand on my ground till it starts to move. Gonna hold on till my grip comes loose. Now he forgot he was married. It was an honest mistake. His wife had a better memory. Threw the rings right in the lake. He was pretty chummy with trouble. Story goes on and on. Lost the wife, the house, the car, the dog, and it turned into this song. Might have to give it up when it's time to choose. Tell me, don't be cruel. You ain't got any blue suede shoes. Gonna stand on my ground till it starts to move. Gonna hold on till my grip come loose. Now the small town he came from, it ain't little anymore. And the dreams that he'd been dreaming, he can't remember what they're for. But looking back at wasted time, such a waste of time. Now we broke enough rules along the way that constitute a crime. Might have to give it up when it's time to choose. Don't tell me, don't be cruel. You ain't got any suede shoes. Gonna stand on my ground till it starts to move. Gonna hold on tight till my grip come loose. Till my grip come loose. Till I lose my grip. Thank you. Thank you. I write kind of weird songs, as you can probably tell. A little strange, but
Just strange enough.
I don't know. It's a funny thing, songs. You know, you can say this, take the same song and sing it 50 times. It'll be different every single time.
How long you been singing that one?
A long time. It's different every time I do it. I just recorded it at Patrick's studio not too long ago, and Joe Wilson and Jonah Powell will play on it.
Cool. Are you working on a follow-up album to Stonewall?
EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go from the double album down to the EP.
Yeah. Maybe 2 or 3 songs. No. I think a half a dozen tunes. Yeah. And some old ones I'm going to drag out that I haven't played before. In fact, I think I'll do one.
Let's hear it.
Okay, this is from a band I was in years ago called the Red Ball Jets. We used to play around Traverse City back in the early 80s, late 70s. Bob DeCoin was in that band, actually.
Where were you playing in town back then?
Union Street Station, played there quite a bit. And where else did we play in town? Played out at the Resort, which was back then called the Sheraton Hotel. We played out there on the stage, and we played... where else did we play around town? Played in Charlevoix at the Flight Deck, and we played a lot at the Union Street Station. We opened for a lot of bands down there. And what's that other place? Holiday, yeah, I played out there at Mount Holiday.
Nice.
That's where I met Mr. Chown, was at Mount Holiday. Okay, I was going to do another song. Oh, yeah. You got to remember, this is written by 20 and 30 years old. Heart beating rhythm like a crazed machine. Ain't no joke and it's not a dream. Bad news pushed me down an unfriendly coast. And not alone, but I'm lonely as a ghost. Accelerator pedal down to the floor. Feel the heat in my radiator core. Life's got squad cars chasing after me. Well, they go so fast and they don't let me go. Now they got me for what I did. They got me for what I saw. I'm running from the law. That's where we need your drums. Accelerator pedal down to the floor. I feel the heat in the radiator core. Life's got squad cars chasing me. It goes so fast that they don't let me be. I was in crisis in my Chrysler like I never been. I said I didn't do it, but I'm guilty of sin. How I get caught, I'm gonna tell the story from the top of my head. I'm gonna swear on the Bible, it's a book I ain't never read. They're gonna get me for what I did. Get me for what I saw. I'm running from the law. Chevy starts shaking like I never seen. I'm thinking kind of dirty how to get away clean. If I get caught, tell the story from the top of my head. I'll swear on the Bible it's a book I never read. They're gonna get me for what I did. Get me for what I saw. No king of France, I'm a regular guy, living on dreams till the day that I die. To me, my life's existence has just been a blur. I always sit still too long, they're gonna find your ass and stir. They're gonna get me for what I did, and get me for what I saw. I'm running from the law. I'm running from the law. I'm running from the law. Running from the law. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, we were crazy kids back then. Union Street Station. That's when the stage used to be on the south wall. So you played towards the north, and you had it, and all the sound just came right back in your face. It was really set up stupid then. Then they moved the stage to the east end, I guess.
Yeah, that seems like an odd setup facing the short end of the room. Yeah.
And the pool table was right there, and it was interesting.
So I take it you're playing that song back in the late 70s, early 80s, yep. Full rockin' outfit there?
Yeah, we were a guitar army, and we had 3 guitars, a bass, and the drums.
Nice. Were you playing the telly back then?
Yeah, I was playing the telly that Tom O'Brien now has.
Nice. I love it.
Man. So it goes around, comes around. Of course, Tom O'Brien, some of you may know him. He's one of the DJs at the station. Fantastic musician, bluegrass player. He has the same name as the guy that taught me how to play guitar when I first came to Traverse City. His name was also Tom O'Brien.
I think I've heard that.
Yeah, they've yet to meet, but they will someday. They know about each other. So, anyways.
Yeah, there's a dueling Tom O'Brien guitar battle in the future.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I was in a band once called the Zebra Mussels. This was before the other Zebra Mussels. There was another Zebra Mussel band after us, but they were kids in junior high, so they don't count. No. They're good kids. But we had a band called the Zebra Mussels, and finding the name was right when Hootie and the Blowfish were at the top of their game. So we figured we had to go with something aquatic.
Yeah.
So I figured, well, let's call ourselves Zebra Mussels because Zebra Mussels were in the paper just about every day.
So this was probably like
good name.
This like early mid 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's when my childhood feet were covered in zebra mussel cuts.
Yeah.
From swimming in the bay. Yeah.
So I wrote a song, of course. I don't remember how to do it. I think I'll do it with these picks here. It's called the Zebra Mussel Hustle Shuffle. It's a dance tune. Hey, we are the Zebra Mussels. We hang on, we do not suck. Grab onto your boat, your motor trailer, and your truck. Hang on to kids' beach toys and ladies' bathing suits. We add, extract, we multiply. Don't you think we're cute? Oh, but please don't be too hard on us. Don't give us a bad rap. Clean up all your filthy water. We ate up all your crap. So you can see the bottom from the surface up above. You can't blame us for medical waste, syringes or rubber gloves. Those came from Wisconsin, I believe. Down around Milwaukee. Hey, you turn a rock right over, you'll find us underneath. Right side up or upside down, we don't bite, we ain't got no teeth. Grab onto a racer's yacht, he did not win the cup. Clogged the water intake, we burned his motor up. Oh, but please don't beat too hard on us, it was not our destination. Got flushed right into Lake St. Clair, some ship, some foreign nation. We don't swear, we don't smoke, don't use no cigarettes. So pry us loose and take us home, cause biobells make good pets. Put them in your fish tank, clean it right out. Hey, you know, they like to travel, but we have a hard time riding bikes. So we grabbed onto a rivet head beneath the Wilfred Sykes. We went sailing downbound to Detroit, we were heading, causing lots of trouble, but it ain't like Armageddon. Please don't be too hard on us, don't give us a bad rap. Clean up all your filthy water, we ate up all your crap. So you can see the bottom from the surface up above. And you can't blame us for medical waste, syringes or rubber gloves. Well, thank you. On behalf of the Zebra Mussels, I sort of thought maybe we might have like a zebra mussel queen, like the Cherry Queen, but I put it in the suggestion box and never heard a thing back, so I don't know. They weren't into it.
The Zebra Mussel Hustle Shuffle.
Correct. You are correct, sir.
It would have been a fine theme song for the Zebra Mussel Queen of the mid-90s.
Oh, I could see him coming down Front Street with a... No. You don't see as many anymore.
Thank goodness, yeah.
Zebra mussels. What's the next aquatic invasive species we're going to have? I don't know. Maybe something. What is it, lamprey eels? We already had those. They coming back again? Oh, I was going to say. I had a German Shepherd who used to like to eat those things. Talk about doggy breath. You know, I never won no trophies, Will.
Not even those ski trophies?
Why?
Well, besides those.
To go to let's pretend like no
All right.
trophies. No participation trophy. How about a participation trophy wife? Huh? Well, I never won no trophies ever in my life. But I got a lot of money, so I went out and got me a brand new wife. Well, I had me an old one. We got married. She was young, and she was real good looking. She did not weigh a ton. But time erased my memory. Never meant the words I said. For rich and poor and sick and well, I can't make it until I'm dead. My house is big, my cars are fast, I'm cruising through my life. My friends are rich, the chick bitch, and she's my trophy wife. Now she's young and tall, she's like 5'9" or 5'10". And she and I see eye to eye when I got my heel lifts in. But when we're out there, you see someone walking down the street, they turn their backs, they pretend to barf, they want to knock me off my feet. But I have found a fountain of youth, I avoid the looking glass. I got a brand new baby, and buy a powder for its ass. Now I can't believe what I have done at this point of my life. She treats me rough about her stuff, and she's my trophy wife. I'm a little bit older, but she doesn't seem to mind. Pay for her time at the health club, she works off her behind. And then we go out jogging, gasping for my breath. She wiggles her butt, says hurry up, she's gonna run me right to death. But I don't care, because you know she looks good on my arm. Last week I bought her a Cadillac. Next week I'll buy the farm. I can't believe what I have done at this point of my life. She's driving class, pain in the ass, but she's my trophy wife. You know, I never won no trophies ever in my life. I got a lot of money, so I went and got me a brand new wife. I had an old one. We got married. She was young and she was real good looking. She did not weigh a ton, but time erased my memory. Never meant the words I said. For rich and poor and sick and well, I can't make it until I'm dead. My house is big, my cars are fast. I'm cruising through my life. My friends are rich, this chick's a witch, and she my trophy wife. She's driving class, she's a pain in the ass, and she's my trophy wife. She treats me rough, I buy her stuff, and she's my trophy wife. I don't recommend them. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I had a couple leave the room one time when I played that. They took offense.
Hey.
It wasn't about them. It wasn't about them. That song was conceived out west. I was in a ski ticket line buying a lift ticket, and this gal at the lift ticket asked the guy if he wanted a ticket for him and his daughter, and he said, "It's my wife." And I thought, oh, there's a song right there. So
Nice.
that's how that one started. Anywho.
Well, Sandy, I think we got time for one more song to get you back to the station.
Oh, I got to go to work, man.
Yes.
Granddad, my old man, they damn near broke their backs. They worked all day underground till their lungs turned midnight black. I said I'd stay and work those mines, but when they passed away, I called in sick and never looked back. Now my lungs are charcoal gray. My name is Cecil Chester. Come with two first names. Like my granddad named my dad, but all were named the same. Grew up in the coal country, southern Illinois. Learned to use a pickaxe when I was a boy. When I was a boy. Only work we ever knew was digging underground. Headlights on the hard hats, earplugs to dull the sound. Mining kept us alive, but it killed some kinfolk too. Like my old man and my granddad both died of the miner's flu. My name is Cecil Chester. I come with two first names. Like my granddad named my dad, all were named the same. Now times it gets so hard to breathe, the masks don't do much good. We take a break for a lucky strike every time we could. I worked down underground, I did it for the pay. Then I went north to Michigan, my lungs were charcoal gray. My name is Cecil Chester, come with two first names. Like my granddad named my dad, we all were named the same. Grew up in the coal country in southern Illinois. Learned to use a pickaxe when I was a boy. Yes, now I went north to Michigan to find work on a crew. Worked outside the bright sunshine, whipped the morning dew. Got years of coal dust in my pores that formed a neck tattoo. My teeth are gone, misplaced somewhere, or hidden by the crew. My name is Cecil Chester, got dust in my veins. Glad that I no longer work where it's never called for rain. Yeah, my name is Cecil Chester, carry 2 first names. Like my granddad named my dad, we all are names. Now sometimes I miss my old hometown, I miss my childhood pals. I don't miss them goddamn mines or the coal cars on the rails. So I went home to stop and see if they'd remember me. Most had moved far away or moved to the cemetery. My name is Cecil Chester, got me 2 first names. Like my granddad named my dad, we all were named the same. My name is Cecil Chester, got me 2 first names. Like my granddad named my dad, we all were named the same. Thank you. That's the new one we're working on.
Sandy Blumenfeld.
Flip up the taillight, get some 32-cent fuel. He's gonna learn how to march, cause he don't learn in school. It's wintertime, and they're dying over there. It would not be in vain. Come on, Lyndon, show him how you care. Send some